Hey, what's up, everybody? So I had no idea that one of my videos, talking about Bluetooth speakers and stuff, has 4.5K views. So I guess I do have an audience, but I do want to apologize. I did, sometimes I do go back and look at my videos, and I have to retract some things that I said because I think I said the JBL Flare 6 or something like that. I combined names. Well, anyway, I'm starting on a new video and I'm going to start on a new video series. But basically, what I want to talk about, so there's other YouTube reviewers out there doing comprehensive reviews, really in-depth reviews on these Bluetooth speakers and different gadgets and stuff. And I kind of want to approach it at a different aspect as far as I guess as far as ownership and what I would like to see in devices. So basically, so we'll start out here. So, this is the ground floor right here. But basically what we have here is a JBL Flip 4. I purchased this leather case off of Amazon. And the reason why I like this leather case is because it actually protects the radiators. Now, other reviewers have talked about, about worrying about these things on the side being, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. These on the side, being damaged because you pressed them in too hard or shoving in a bag and something might press up against them. But that's why I ended up purchasing this case. Now, I would like to see more aftermarket companies making cases like this to protect the JBL speakers that have the exposed radiators. This is just mesh. I mean, after a while, after enough wear and tear, this mesh could probably, break and get damaged. But for the most part, I take really good care of all the electronics that I have, and I really don't put them through the rigors like, you see people do on a lot of the videos. But it's good that people do make videos doing the drop tests and all the different stuff, testing in the water. So it's good that people are doing those reviews so that the product actually lives up to what it's supposed to do. Because I've heard recently that there are some products that have boasted that they do certain things and then you get down to it and it really doesn't do it. But I don't know. I've just heard rumors about certain things, but I'm not going to go into too much depth. So anyway, but with the JBL Flip 4, and get a close up. So because I talk about so much stuff, so sometimes I may get tongue tied and say something else. But this is the JBL Flip 4. But what I do like about the JBL Flip 4 is the fact that it does have. Let me get that light in there. It does have an aux port. And it is still the JBL Flip 4. This is older model. They got a newer model out. This is micro USB. The new one is the USB-C. And for JBL to release a new speaker, I really wish they would have kept the aux port. I think that's a good thing to have because some of us are still playing old school devices like a Game Boy Advance or even, your 3DS or whatever. And you like having the ability to plug up a speaker like this and get better sound and have a better, better experience. Companies now, even I feel like JBL are doing, and I heard about it on a podcast called Stuff You Should Know, but planned obsolescence. So basically what I'm getting at by that is that the newer JBL model that just came out, the JBL Flip 5, and I think some of the other JBL party box speakers, they got rid of the Connect Plus. Now, initially, and you can see real close up here, it has that symbol with the plus on it. Well, initially, they had just Connect. And you were only able to, I guess you were only able to connect to other speakers using Connect, but I can't remember if that was a feature where it just allowed you to have, multiple, your cell phone, your tablet and all this stuff connect to the same thing. But with the Connect Plus feature, allows you to connect multiple JBL speakers that have the Connect Plus feature. So even the Harman Kardons, I think the Onyx Studio, I believe the Onyx Studio 4 has Connect Plus. So I have a total, for me personally, I probably got about a total of maybe about 20, 23, 24 speakers that have the Connect Plus feature on it. And I thought that was really cool because I'm able to spread the sound around my house without having a surround sound system. Now people ask, well, why'd you spend so much money on these? Well, initially I didn't buy all these speakers at full price. I usually waited till they went on sale, even for the Harman Kardons and all the different speakers. So, I've spent a grip of money on these things, but I didn't pay full price. So I've got multiple speakers, but I bought so many of these. I am really fond of the speaker, to tell you the truth. I like the sound of it. I like the design. I really enjoy listening to these speakers. But look, today when I went to Best Buy, I spent about an hour in Best Buy trying to decide if I was going to upgrade to the JBL Flip 5. And you know what I ended up doing? I ended up buying 2 of these. I went to actually Walmart because they're only $54. So I had $100. I said, well, let me just buy 2 of these. And I bought like a little thing to mount my phone. That's how I'm recording right now, that's holding my phone up. But so I couldn't really justify buying the JBL Flip 5 because it does not have the Connect Plus feature on it. And I was just like, if it's going to basically negate all the speakers that I already have in my possession, and I'm going to have to upgrade. And basically, and already too, I've also bought refurbished JBL boomboxes. So I have 4 of those the reason why I have 4 is that someone, I saw a video where someone had 4 and they said that's just the best. They were saying that's the best way to get the most sound, and it sounds great having 4 of them. So I ended up getting 4 JBL boomboxes, but like I said, I did not pay full price for them. And I'm also not getting paid to do this. I mean, I know other reviewers out there probably have sponsors, and the guys have been on for a while. They're kind of supplementing their expensive habit. But for me right now, I'm spending a lot of money, and I'm not making any profit off of this. So, so my videos are not as glossy as everybody else. But anyway, but I could not see myself upgrading to the JBL Flip 5 because of, it's just basically I would not be able to use Connect Plus with that speaker. Now, JBL before in the past has done firmware upgrades where you've been able to run a firmware upgrade onto your speaker and allowing it to, to use Connect Plus. I think that would be a good idea for JBL to do that. I don't know, I don't know how hard that is, but I am a huge fan of backwards compatibility. I mean, I understand sometimes, you don't want to go so far back when something is, it's really old and clunky. But for me, these speakers are not really that old. I don't want to have to trash these speakers. I don't want to have to just give them away. I still want to get some use out of them for the most part. And for the most part, I haven't done everything that I've wanted to do with these speakers because I'm busy a lot of times at work now. A lot of times I do want to set them all up and listen to them, but I don't get a chance. Now, from an owner's aspect of it, JBL does boast that you are able to connect 100 speakers together using Connect Plus, but I have had issues, not with actually connecting them, but I have heard interference on the speakers when I've connected multiple speakers. And like I said, I've probably connected about 25 of these up. So, and when I say 25, so I've got basically almost all the colors that you can get for the JBL Flip 4. I have 2 JBL Pulses, 4 JBL boom boxes, and also I have a JBL Extreme 2. Now I also have a JBL Extreme 1, but that can't even connect to these, which was stupid too. And also I have a JBL Connect 4 and a JBL Connect 3. So anyway, but with that, the majority of those speakers, okay, I saw email. For the most of those speakers, you're able to use, and even the Harman Kardon speakers, I forgot about those. So even those, you are able to use Connect Plus feature, but I have heard interference on those speakers. I personally like the JBL speakers over the Sony speakers because their Connect feature was way easier. There's a couple, I got to start bringing another, a tablet or whatever so I can read the names off. But there's another guy that does reviews on these speakers and stuff, and he was the one that actually showed me in his video how to actually get the Sony speakers connected. But Sony was definitely a pain in the ass in comparison to connecting the JBL speakers because, it was just a push of a button. It was easy. Sony was a combination, and it really irked me. I still own Sony products. I just basically sold one Sony speaker today because I did upgrade to a newer model. It just basically, I can't run. It's one of the MHCs. It has the built-in karaoke machine and all that. But for the most part, I just like the JBL Connect Plus feature better than its competitors. But as far as the like I said, the form factor, I do like it. But as far as, I don't know, what I would like to see in a speaker is that I wish they would combine all the features into one speaker and just, and have it there, one speaker to rule all other speakers. But let's say, for instance, so JBL should come out with a speaker that has the aux port. It should be USB-C. It should be supporting the latest and greatest Bluetooth technology. It should also have a charge port where you can charge your phone. It should be waterproof. And the reason why, and talking about the waterproof stuff, is not that I'm always out in water or whatever, but it's great to have. It's great for things to be durable in any dust proof, all that stuff. It's great for products to be durable in any environment that you go in and see. And if you want these things to really be portable, that those things are a plus. So this, and you're more likely, if these speakers, have the ability to charge your phone and do all this stuff, you're more likely to carry it around with you because it's kind of like a multi-tool. It's able to do, multiple things, and, you're not really having to carry a whole bunch of other stuff. You don't have to carry another external battery and all this, stuff. So it would make sense for all that stuff to be in a speaker. Also, a lot of people don't talk about this, but it would be great if these speakers did have AM, FM radio tuner in it. For the most part, a lot of times, I know for my cell phone, it used to be, and I haven't messed with on my new Note 10, but a lot of times you'd have to plug in your headset in order to use the radio. But it would be good if these speakers did have an actual radio tuner in them, or the ability or whatever to pick up radio stations. Also, I do like the fact when a speaker does have the speakerphone in it. Now, there's a lot of speakers coming out now that don't have the ability for you to take calls and talk into the speaker. I don't know why they're doing away with that, but I think that's cool to have. It would be cool to have an all-in-one speaker. And also, another thing that I liked about some of my other portable stereos and stuff is the fact that I'm able to plug in a USB stick and play music. It would be really cool if they came out with the JBL unit that had the little flap and you could plug in your little micro USB or whatever and have your music stored on there. So when you didn't have access to, I guess a streaming service or whatever, you already had your music stored on, on your speaker. Now, I don't know how much, it costs to do all this stuff to incorporate into a speaker, but I would love to see that. And also too, I would like to see in a smaller model speaker like this is the lights. A lot of the bigger speakers and the Pulse have the lights, but I would like to see a JBL size, I'm sorry, not JBL size, but a flip sized speaker that kind of has the lights built into the case. I don't care if it was illuminated buttons and, maybe it could have the trim that lit up, but I think that would be really cool if the speaker lit up, because I got to dig into my bag real quick, but I'm going to show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. So here we go here with the JBL Pop. I would love to see them incorporate, let me turn it on real quick, but I would love to see them incorporate this lighting into the speaker. You know, it would be cool, like even kind of like if, let's say if this was the side grill. Did it, hold up, the light, I might have to turn the lights off so you guys can see. No, did I turn it on? But so, you know, it would be cool if maybe that was like the grill, you know, and then you'd have that protective, you know, coating on there. But I think if they had, you know, if they, I don't know if that decreases the sound, but maybe, you know, if, I don't know. But it would be cool to see an all-in-one speaker where, like I said, it had the lights in there, and that would work. I mean, I could, I'm not a designer, but I just think of stuff. So to me, that would be cool to have the ends that actually lit up on a flip style speaker. So I don't know, you know, I don't know what JBL has in store. But I just see sometimes when companies make certain design decisions and I'm like, why are you doing this? It kind of feels like you're going backwards or you're taking away a feature that people, you know, actually liked using. Like I said, the two features on the Flip 4 that are not on the Flip 5 is that you have the ability to use Connect Plus, and you still have your aux jack, so you can plug into, you know, your miscellaneous devices and stuff. But I'm going to keep this short. Like I said, I'm going to try to approach these videos from a different standpoint versus, you know, I'm just, like I said, I'm really talking about what I would like to see. What do I want in a Bluetooth speaker? You know, I may review some other gadgets and say, hey, what do I like? Because also too, I also have my complaints with Sony, things that Sony has definitely dropped the ball, but that's another subject. But peace out. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to plan on doing some more videos, but like I said, I want to do something different that all these other reviewers out there are not doing. Peace out.